So we're here in Toronto at Owl of Minerva. I mean, look at this place. There's an owl with a graduation cap on. I feel smarter already. And this 24-hour joint serves one of my favorite Korean dishes of all time. It's called Gamjatang, or pork neck stew. And in fact, it's not just my favorite. People of Toronto love this Korean dish. I'm gonna be joining my friend who grew up here in Toronto. We're both gonna try to figure out why this city loves Gamjatang so much.
This is such rib sticking food. You know, I feel like if it's cold out, you know, I don't know what it's like to be cold all the time because I live in LA. But I can imagine here in Toronto, like, you guys are so cold that you just build tunnels underground so you don't have to cross the street outside. So if you guys have to go to that extreme, you know, this kind of a dish that's just warm and hot and steaming and full of like this super tender meat for 10 bucks. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be in my regular lineup.
It's like you know what you're getting when you order it. It's very popular here. I guess not just in Toronto, but you know, like the suburbs. Like that's where the real food action is right now. And it's really being driven by like these like immigrant communities that are out in these suburbs. And so Gamjatang is often like the go-to for people at these restaurants because it's cheap. You get a ton of food, and then you get all this flavor too.
Yeah, it's so spicy and like so soulful.
Yeah, exactly. People saw that it was popular, so they start ordering it because it's like, oh, that's popular. It's a popular dish.
But it's also fun. You know, like it's an interactive meal. You can talk about it. You're hanging out with some friends, and you're all just digging into pork neck soup. Like, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Having a competition to see who can eat it most disgustingly.
Yeah, or cleanest,
or
which
cleanest,
you would win. In Korea, my best memory of Gamjatang is when I was out drinking with my friend, and it was like 3:30 in the morning, and he was like, you know what, I got a place. We go around the corner, we're in Seoul, there's a place that only serves Gamjatang. And
of course.
when it's, you know, when you're just trying to like fight this hangover, or you've had a lot to drink, and then just, I don't know, why do Korean restaurants, why are they so bright? You know, they're just like boom, and you're like, you know, it wakes you up to your senses, and then you get this steaming bowl of like pork bones. It's like overflowing with bones and meat. I want to eat this every day. It wouldn't be good for my health. It's my favorite hangover food. But honestly, like, it's just my favorite late night Korean dish. It's just one of my favorite Korean dishes.
Very good. Let's do this.
That.
Dig in. Very good news. Just so like warming, even when you just eat the meat, like it gets you really like.
Yes, I feel warmer.
You feel warmer.
I feel warm inside. If you've been drinking all night and you need something to save you, this will do it. This will save you from hangover.
The difference with this broth is that it has a lot of like seasoning in it. Like you got the perilla seeds and you got like the spice and salt and everything.
Yeah, I think the perilla seeds are really nice. They're kind of nutty, and it gives it a different dimension. There's kimchi in here.
True.
Right? So there's this huge piece of Napa cabbage kimchi, and that kind of gives it a little bit of that fermenty, like kind of goodness. Gamja is potato, and tang is soup. But interestingly enough, the gamja actually refers to the bone.
Yeah, I've heard that too, because I've had this before and there was no potato in it. Yeah. And I was like, why is it Gamjatang if there's no potato?
Right, because gamja means potato.
Yeah.
But very confusingly, it refers to the pork meat. This one obviously does have potato, a very, very nice Canadian potato.
I was gonna say maybe they added it after the fact because they were like,
yeah, they're like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. There's potato in the name. We should put potatoes in there. See these huge bones, and you're kind of like, okay, I guess I gotta just dig through it. And you get the little pieces of cartilage in between. It's a little chewy, but then the meat is super tender, really juicy. Like it just soaks in all that flavor from the soup.
Yeah. And also it's just fun to eat things off the bone sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
This is a good date thing. A date scenario where you're like, okay, is this person a keeper?
Yeah.
How are they gonna approach the bones?
Are they down?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are they down to bone?
Are they down to bone?
Eat the bones.
It's part of the experience, just like have bits of bones come out of your mouth.
Oh yeah. I think it's like the best part.
It's supposed to be like I don't want to say garbage, but garbage meat, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
that's probably why it's so cheap. It's an unloved, unsexy cut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not gonna see this in a fancy restaurant. It's very unclear like what all these little particulates are, but when you take a sip of it,
It's like fatty but not greasy. It's like rich, you know?
And I think another way to eat this, because this stew is so rich in flavor and so many good things, is you could just pick up a bunch of it and just like spoon it over rice. I think that's another really good approach.
I usually dip the rice in this stew. I don't know why.
You're the rice dipper?
Is that
You're
is
a
there
rice dipper?
are there factions?
You know, I don't know. Like, I tend to take the soup out and put it in the rice.
Oh yeah.
But okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me try your method.
Try my way. You get more soup that way.
You might have changed my life.
That's how you get the broth. That's
This is,
so good.
I like this. This is, look at that.
Welcome to the other side.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much
Thank
for joining
you.
me. If you want to see more of my dining adventures in K-Town, click right here.